to the big family. All of us, you know that this group by its name, it's called the big family. And so as I was preparing this, and we had thought of a word that we can give what I'll be reading or what I will be explaining today. And I thought the perfect title, or maybe close to a good one, is the big family expository. You can go and check in your dictionary what that means, and you know that it was something close to what I'll be doing. And now I started with the introduction of the big family. And as I was trying to write this down, I was trying to write it in a way it will not sound like it's a speech, but it will sound like I am telling a story or talking to people about what the big family is. And so we start with the introduction. You don't know how badly you need something until you have just a taste or an idea of what you need, but you can't get it. Everybody's ego and potential, if you'd ask me, I will say that it has an endless list that contributes to the kind of a person we will see. I don't know how much this agrees with articles, researches, and studies about what makes a person be at the top of their game, but I'm very sure this makes a lot of sense and it's easy for everybody to identify with. I won't talk about the other factors like leadership positions, self-confidence, emotional state, and many more, but one that I think it's either neglected or unknown to the society we are living in today. We all can agree that we've enjoyed love, care, and affection from our parents, brothers, and sisters. But I think it would be a serious case if you find yourself born alone in a family, no brother, no sister, nowhere to find rescue in the social world. The big family was born on August 23rd of 2015 with a vision to bring together the loose ends in the family and social life, according to me. Really, which according to me really determines how strongly or weakly one's life will be like. The unfortunate bit in the family setup is the fact that nobody chooses when to be born and what position to take, firstborn, lastborn, or in the middle. I've never known how it feels to have someone in the name of a brother or a sister. Now that is my case, or a sister younger than me, but I know it is not easy to believe or take some advice from a brother you are 10 years older than them naturally. Now this is the real content about the big family. Now that was the introduction bit of it, and what the world has, and what the big family is up to achieving. After one of our members came up with the idea of coming up with some kind of a group that would be like a family, he spoke to a number of friends who loved the idea and agreed to his call to an afternoon meal invitation at Taji Gardens for an expounded view about his vision. The very vital key thing alongside plenty of food at Taji was, and I quote, "Let's come up with a group that has its focus on social issues like brothers and sisters, where I celebrate with you when you are celebrating and mourn with you when it's time for that." Many groups are formed aiming at achieving some financial destinies by launching into several projects or merry-go-round systems. But I believe as young people we can focus on our social well-being and unite as a family, though it's not because we are born of the same mother or father. The first members present in that meeting were, how many would like to know the first members of that meeting? The first one is George Kemani, who is seated here. The other one is Patrick Maina, who is standing just next to me. The third one was Simon Yoria. He still exists, he's still alive, but he's not part of this group. And Jackson Kibe, who is me. From Taji Garden, in line followed a meeting in Platinum Dishes where the first official TBF meeting was held, with Jackson chairing that first meeting. In fact, I hadn't known that I was chairing that first meeting until I went through the minutes and I realized that I was termed to be the chair of that meeting. So at least for once I have been a chairman to the big family. This meeting had four members as well, without Wilson Mwangi, who is seated right there, and Samuel Boyo, who were and are still members of the group to date since they were abroad. We needed to have a leadership in place, and we discussed and concluded that we need 4 offices created and have each one of us to occupy a space: chairperson, secretary, treasurer, and event planner. The only maybe one that I can explain a little bit about is about the event planner, because the others we know they are obvious in different organization or wherever. Event planner in this case was to be planning and to come up with venues of where we will be having our meetings or occasions, and also to facilitate the same and come up with a commission or a committee that will be able to plan and make sure that it comes to pass. At the end of the meeting, George Kimani here became the chairman, the same meeting that I was chairing. Simon Yoria, secretary, Jackson Kibenaumi, treasurer, and Patrick Minor as the event planner. And TBF was ready for business. Can't you see? In the month of October the same year, now we are in the year of 2015, we found it important to be making monthly contributions to help us be committed more to this cause, as well as help us achieve some of our goals. On the first day of the year 2016, we finally got our group constitution after several weeks of meetings to draft the same, including one online meeting that many don't like to remember. I know we remember that meeting very well, and Wilson was part of it even if he was abroad. Since at this point we were making our monthly contributions, we discussed on some banking options, which we later agreed to open an account with United Circle in Thika Town. But currently we have an account with the Mentor Circle, where we have 10,000 worth of shares there, and also some solid cash in the saving side of it. So that is the much that we've been able to achieve in terms of contributions, finances, and things like that. On the 21st of February 2016, the group received a certificate of registration with the Ministry of Labor, Social Security and Services as a help group, as a self-help group. In the following month, now we are talking of March 2016, we decided we could have a group's logo, which was finally released by the designer on 19th June same year at a fee of Kenya shillings 1500. You may be wondering, why did it take so long to be out? Because this looks to be 3 good months just to come up with this. We are talking of this. It really had so many changes to be made, but as we got this, we felt that it was talking. It was enough to tell about us. If you look at it, you can see there are 3 B's in it. There is this one can make a B, this one can make another B, and this one can make another B. This one, though it's not very much perfect, it can also make another B. And if you read above here, it's boarding beyond bloodline. So we thought it is a good thing to go with such kind of a logo that is talking even before anybody says anything about us. After that we discussed plenty of business ideas that the group could consider, with some still being looked into to see how well and beneficial they can be to the family. Amidst members looking for funds through different means, we ended the year with our first anniversary at Courtesy Resort on 11th December 2016. Just for your information, today is our 2nd anniversary celebrations. We had the first one last year, and this is the one I'm talking about here. Through the process of looking for funds from the bank and from other sources, we realized how badly we needed to have a company that would be running all of our group's investment and businesses. The members agreed to the idea and also to the suggested company name, New Planet. We are together, eh? Nobody's lost. Jane, tuko pamoja, bumper to bumper. Okay. We entered the international platform this year as well by opening a YouTube channel, which is The Big Family TBF, in the month of July. You can go and visit that channel at your own time. You can be able to see more about us, see some pictures, see some interviews, and at least you'll be better off informed than now. We still are working on the idea to open our group's website, but currently we feel adequately served by the YouTube channel. We are currently working on two tasks: registering the company at the beginning of the year 2018, and later on start a group project that has been discussed and is well documented. After 2 years and some months of existence, the Big Family in total has held about 27 meetings already, with an average of 3 hours per meeting. There has been 81 hours of deep talk about matters of the group. We love to enjoy life. That's why we do plan for video shoots and fun moments together as a family, at least twice every year. Above everything else that we could term as the key to our achievements, it's the power of God that has brought us this far, and we are hopeful that great things are ahead. In total, 19 individuals have at least tasted what TBF is made of, but 5 have left the group in different times, leaving the group with 14 members, which is the highest membership ever this group have ever had. We are up to building an endless system for our children and grandchildren through love and appreciating one another as the Lord blesses us. Now that is the structure of the Big Family, where we've come from, where we are, and what we are looking forward to achieving. So in this session of reading, we had an opportunity for anybody who would like to know about a particular bit. They can be explained to, or a question, or a place they feel that we have left out. There was an opportunity for that. So not unless there is anybody who wants some clarification about some place, I think I am done. I have explained what I was to explain.